Hey trader, it's Wayne again. I'm super excited that you want to try out Traders. So let me give you, the meat and potatoes. You're thinking about what's it going to cost me and what am I going to get? So I wanted to make an affordable option here. So let's focus on the email only plan. This is kind of like a demo plan for those that want to see what kind of technical analysis the AI is doing. You want to see if you like the patterns. You want to see what kind of assets it's analyzing, and you just want to compare it. Do you like it? And you don't want to spend a ton of money. You don't want to spend $80 just to see if you like it. So this is an opportunity for you to kick the tires before you dive in. Or it's also for people that simply don't have a lot of money, but they need the help. This is an affordable way to get the resources. So what happens is every morning about 6:30 a.m. New York time, so about London lunch, 3 hours before the open of trading in the United States, you get this market overview. And so this morning I got this email and it showed me there was nothing on the calendar today. There was no news events that I needed to worry about. If there was, it'd be listed here. There's what the action overnight, so I can get a sense of what's going up. So futures are up almost 2% on the S&P 500. Great, 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 great. And then here are the most recent technical trading plans identified by Tradars. So Apple, down channel with an upward move. Channel, right? And this is on the 4-hour chart. Very cool. Amazon on the 1-hour chart. Upward channel. There's the support. There's the break level. There's the target. Okay, it was right. It was found very early this morning. Very cool. And Google and Meta and Nvidia. You're like, dude, these are a lot of trading plans. Yes. Flag identified, right? That was last night, late last night. This pattern is still in process of forming. Possible bullish price movement toward the resistance of 992.4942 in the next day. And it draws it clearly. There's the support, there's a break, there's the target, and then Kiwi dollar. Okay. And then USD yen. Again, support, break, target. Ethereum, support, break, target. NASDAQ. FTSE. Crude oil. That's 11 trades this morning. Remember, out of the 11 trades it put into the email, there's about 7,489 trades that were not worth your time. So this is really good information. It's 61 cents a day that I've priced this at. And it points you in the right direction. So you're like, ooh, right? Maybe you're interested in FTSE, or maybe you're interested in oil, or maybe you're interested in that Ethereum trade or the USD yen trade. And you take this and then you go to your chart and you start doing your planning. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you want to take it? Do you not want to take it? But it's pointing you on the right direction. So it says, hey, go to the Kiwi dollar chart. It's the 4-hour chart. Go to Kiwi dollar, open up the 4-hour chart, plot this, and see if you like it. Right? If the prediction is down, it's overbought, and yada, yada, yada. 61 cents a day. 61 cents a day. Very, very cool. So let me take you behind the scenes and see what you get for $59. The main plan, the plan that almost everybody is going to take. That gets you this email, but it gets you real-time emerging patterns. Not just 11, way more than that. And the backtester tool, and of course the calendar, right? But let's take a look. So we'll go into the radars, and a radar is watching each of the different asset classes. So there's a radar for Forex, radar for crypto, radar for stocks, so on and so forth, commodities and indices. And then if you're like, hey man, I'm not interested in a lot of this stuff. I don't want any crypto. Well, we'll turn those off. Isn't that cool? You can turn them off. I'm not interested in stocks, or there's no way I'll ever trade Meta. Good, turn Meta off and Meta never shows up again. Okay? Very cool. So you're in control of the types of plans. And here are the plans. Check this out. Less than an hour ago, Tradars saw Aussie dollar 60-minute chart, strong upward opportunity, broke through resistance level at 66.25 at 1 o'clock, and possible bullish price movement forecast for the next 22 hours towards 66.47. There's the entry level, there's the stop level, there's the target level. It'll take some time, and here's the expiration date. And this is happening in real time. And there's another one, Euro yen, Swissy yen. Let's take a look at some more. I mean, some of these are pretty neat, right? Euro Swissy, big break going on. USD yen, downward move. So it's a triangle that has broken through support line. Possible bearish price movement. This happened 2 hours ago. Okay? On the 15-minute chart. Okay, Euro Swissy, look at that. Rising wedge identified. Very cool. How about this one? Kiwi dollar, look at that. Gartley emerging. Gartley Fibonacci pattern identified this morning, about 4 hours ago. This pattern is still in the process of forming. Possible bearish price movement towards the target levels, ranging from 61.64 to 61.34 within the next 7 hours. Whoa. A, B, C, D, and it's doing all the angle calculations. So if you like Gartley's, you're going to love Tradars. Here's an ABCD Fibonacci pattern identified on USD Rand's 1 hour chart for moderate bearish price movement. And there's another page. You're like, okay, Wayne, but I'm not really a Forex dude. I want to trade something else. Well, how about the stock market? Pfizer, AMD, Nvidia, Nike, Microsoft, Visa, Baidu, Intel, Amazon. Look at all these amazing trade plans. Okay, commodities. Another radar for commodities. Watching oil in the United States and international oil. Gold. Okay. Remember, it's not just showing you everything. It's only showing you the things it's seen and recognizes as a reliable pattern. Here's one on silver on a daily chart it noticed a week ago and has it going up all the way to 26. So it does scalping, spot trading, day trading, swing trading. This is more of a position trade that should last a couple of weeks, right? 29 days, definitely a position trading opportunity. Oh my goodness. So that's the main part of Tradars. These are all your different radars. And of course we have crypto, we have indices, and you can turn things on and off. Super dynamic. This is not a web page. This is a database. Okay, this is really cool, and it's live, updating in real time. And so you'll go to these pages first. You'll go radars first because it's showing you things that are setting up. Okay, there's a calendar page. I don't think this is going to change your world, but it's nice. It's just part of your daily process. Okay, and then how about this? This is amazing. Okay, you'll get access to the back tester. And I'm telling you, you're going to love this because it's showing you how it's learning and how it gets its information, its predictions. Okay, so you go here and let me go to Forex, for example, and let's look at breakout patterns. And we go to patterns, and here's everything it remembers in Forex for patterns. The ascending triangles, channels down, channels up, descending triangles, double bottoms, double top, falling wedge, flag, head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, pennants, rectangles, resistance, rising wedge, support, triangles, and triple tops. It remembers everything it's ever seen. Doesn't matter what currency pair it was or what time frame it was. It has never forgotten anything. And check this out, like a double top. Seen it 64 times, 51 times it worked for an 80% accuracy. Okay? It's seen falling wedges 1,796 times. 1,232 times the pattern worked. What? 69% accuracy. And it remembers that. It never forgets. Inverse head and shoulders. 160 times it saw this. And that's this year. Or in the last year, I should say. Of the 160 times, 145 times it worked for 91% accuracy. Head and shoulders, 85% accuracy. Rising wedge, 62. Okay. Triangles, 65. Descending triangles, 74. Channel up, channel down. Look at it, channel up and channel down. Every time it spotted a trade plan, about 75% of the time it worked. This is not just some algo guessing or giving you some general level of technical analysis drawn on a chart. It's the AI is remembering, and it will show you. It will show you the past. Absolutely, totally stunning. So when it shows you an up channel, it's seen it 1,758 times, and it knows 75% of the time Tradars is right. Oh, whoa. Okay, absolutely stunning. But many of you have been taught how to trade a pennant, probably by a guru. You probably read it in a book, and they show you the pattern. And guess what? It's false. It only works 57% of the time. Tradars has seen it 836 times, and it generally is 50-50. There's no reliable pattern. Tradars knows it. So your guru or your book author that taught you that pattern had no idea what they were talking about. Tradars backs it up with their back tester. Oh my goodness, right? Oh my goodness. Super powerful. All right. So let's go to, what happened? Where's my page? I want to go to the last one. Where did it go? What happened? I think I went to the wrong page here. What did I do? Sorry. Can't do two things at once. I think we're on this page. All right, cool. So lastly, the Plus plan, Tradars Plus. What do you get for the extra $20? Amazing, amazing upgrades. Phenomenal artificial intelligence. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, let me show you what that looks like. Let me scroll back. Okay, here's Radars. Oh, come on, mouse. Okay. The first thing I want to show you is something called the scalper. Now it looks at that calendar, and then what it does, this calendar here, right? It looks at that calendar, and then it says, out of all the news events that occur, it watches all the dollar pairs. And then it watches multiple time frames of all the dollar pairs before and after each one of the news events on the calendar. And then it looks to see, does the news event create volatility? And then if it does, is there a reliable pattern to be seen? And if it does, it puts it here. So now you know only the news events that have reliable volatility that might offer a consistent trade opportunity. Okay. Now, the next one is PPI tomorrow. Okay. So, right? PPI tomorrow. You click on it, and here's the dollar pairs. Okay. If it comes out less than expected, USD yen has a 75% chance of going down. Oh. But if PPI is greater than expected, okay, you have many more reliable opportunities. And so now it shows you direction. And now when the news comes out, you'll know the probabilities. Again, past performance doesn't predict future results, but this is what happened in the past. RBA, BOJ, these things matter, right? Canadian inflation rate. This is Tuesday. Okay, cool. So let's take a look. Many more opportunities. So if the actual is greater than consensus, there is an 80% chance euro dollar is going to fall. Okay, an 80% chance USD yen will rise. If the actual is greater than 2.7, here's all the probabilities. And if the actual comes out as expected, here are all the probabilities. It shows the time frame. So sometimes it only sees a pattern on 2 hours. But like pound dollar, for example, 2 hours up, 12 hours down, right? And so you know, are these scalps? Are they day trades? Are they swing trades? Tradars discerns all of that. Now, that's really cool. Okay, that's really cool. So if the actual is less than 2.7, it says euro dollar has an 80% chance of falling for 4 hours and continuing falling for over 12 hours. So it's a day trade. It's a scalp and a day trade. But now you're asking, hey, how does it know that? It remembers every instance. So again, we can draw the following conclusions about the expected movement of euro dollar based on the last 12 inflation rate year-over-year events in Canada. If the actual is greater than 2.7, 75% chance the 4-hour trend will be down. If the actual is less than 2.7%, 80% chance the 4-hour trend will be down. And if the actual is equal, then 66.7% chance will be down. So either way, this is going down is what it's saying based on the past. Okay? Now, why does it think that? Here's the chart from February 20th. It closed lower than the open. Okay? There's the chart from January 16th. It closed lower than the open. We can go all the way out. July 18th last year. There's the chart. It closed lower than the open. How about April 2023? There's the chart from April 2023, the 15-minute chart from like a year ago. And we have all this information. All these charts exist, and it's calculating, and it remembers every single instance. So when the news comes out, guess what? It's pretty clear. There's a massive probability of euro dollar falling on the Canadian inflation news. And of course, when this is all live, so when the news comes out, and let's say it comes out greater than expected, it'll delete all this information. It'll delete all the charts you don't need, and it'll just show you. That's what you need to do. Here's the information you need. It's all live. It's all real time. It's all amazing. Again, it'll tell you if it's a scalp, a day trade, or a swing trade. It's stunning, incredible, unbelievable that it's thinking a year ago, and it can show it to you in real time how it got to its own conclusions. So this is not a black box. It's completely transparent. It's awesome. Here's another thing. If you have the plus version, we have something called the active trades. So these radars that I showed you are emerging patterns. They're developing, they're setting up their trade plans. But here's what happened. I told the developers, I said, hey, you know what I need? When something moves from emerging into an actual trade, when it's triggered, I want to know. And they're like, we can do that. I'm like, dude. So we built this for you. Well, we built it for me, but you have access to now the radar emerging patterns that have come together and are actually set. Because now once the pattern has emerged, remember, because Tradars is watching like 1,000 patterns in the past, now one of those patterns is in play, and it knows how often that pattern's worked. We see it in the backtester. So check this out. Here are the trades that are in play, okay? And the targets and all that kind of stuff. And it should take you 14 hours to get this one. This is gold on a 1 hour chart. Okay, there's entry. The stop's already at break even, all that kind of stuff. There's your target level. But you're like, you know what? I only want to see trade plans with 75% chance of success. This one has a 79% chance of success. This has an 81% chance. But you don't trade commodities. Well, let's do Forex. Okay? And there's a lot of trade plans in play. So, you know what? Give me something. Are there things that are only with 80%? Yeah, there's 3 trade plans with 80% chance of success. That Kiwi dollar trade, the email only people got. Okay? Wow, right? And you're like, no, I want to see the stock market. Anything going on? 68% chance FTSE is going to go up on the daily chart. It's going to take 14 days to get to its target. Okay? Now remember, you were alerted to this when it was an emerging pattern in radars. So if you were interested in trading these, you would already kind of be in tune. You're probably already in the trade. And then once it's been confirmed and verified through technical analysis by Tradars AI, then it moves it over here and says, hey, keep going. Here's where we're going with this trade. So it's following, and remember, it's tracking. Is it successful or not? And then updating its own brain. And that brain works for you. Oh my goodness. I mean, such a level and degree of granularity. This is absolutely amazing. You could not have this type of information 5 years ago. 6 months ago might have been impossible. Just absolutely incredible. Now, there's another there's another up. There's one more upgrade. Now, for those that choose the Plus plan, okay, there is an option. Let me show you. Didn't work. Let me go back. I'll just explain it. There's an option for $19. Now, you get this email, you get the daily market open. That says here. And you don't need to take this option. You can do the Plus plan and everything's golden. But if you paid $19 more, check this out. When a trade goes from radars, which are emerging patterns, and they move over to active, which are patterns fulfilled and in play, for the extra $19, I'll email you immediately. Whoa! Isn't that crazy? Amazing. So anyways, try Tradars, pick your level, try it out, fall in love. Don't over rely on it. Make your own decisions. Take this information. Remember, it's only technical analysis. There's no fundamental analysis. There's no trader psychology. It just is technical analysis. So take the trade plans, go to your charts, verify it, and make your own decisions like you are the boss, and it is a humble technical analyst working for you. And I think if you do that, you're going to love Tradars.